So this is what I found on Tumblr. I haven't read it yet at all. And I guess we're just gonna read it, huh? I don't want to read this. I'm gonna read it out loud. I don't want to. This is horrible. Why am I doing this? Okay. Once upon a time, there was a cake. It was a pretty cake. Strawberry cake. This cake was really sexy. Chip couldn't get his eyes away from it, especially this frosting. It was beautiful, pure white frosting that felt so soft in his hands. Trip shivered at the idea of eating this cake. He could already imagine the sweet taste of it on his tongue. But then he asked himself, do I only want to eat the cake? Fuck. This idea sounded too simple, but he always ate cake, so it wouldn't be special if he only ate it. He wanted to do something more intense, something special, something hot. Oh my god. I just saw one word. You can feel... He could feel his man meat warming up, growing and pulsating. His Ochinchin was getting doki doki at the idea of putting the cake in his butt. Maybe even more. He wanted the cake to fuck him, but he also wanted to fuck the cake. He wanted to live up to his name, Cocky. I'm so sorry. This is not happening. Okay, he wanted to make his mommy proud. So he took the cake, taking off his plaid pants, revealing plaid underwear. It was beautiful, he thought, staring at the clothing, but he took it off to reveal his plaid dick. He took some time to stare at himself in the mirror. His pubes looked like they were on fire. Chip liked to call it his fire crotch. It didn't match his hair, but the time he tried to bleach his pubes, fires laughed at his burnt dick, and he promised himself to never do it again. Anyway, Chip was putting his schlong inside the cake, gently, not wanting to break his fabulous cake. He loved it. It felt warm, maybe a bit warmer than the inside of Alba. It must have been a freshly baked cake. That made Trip even more excited. But Trip wanted more. He wanted the cake to feel his insides too, so he took a handful of it and put it in his butt. After all, why was Alba the only one able to feel the wonderful frosting from his cakes? It felt wonderful. Trip moaned in pleasure, whispering cake song as he was fucking the cake. As Trip was lost in the wonderland of pleasure, which was the cake fucking experience, a virus entered the room. Toribu, why? Bye. Or, yeah, whatever. He said before leaving. Trip didn't notice him getting near the end of his breaking point. He ejaculated inside the cake, adding some more flavor to it. When he got off, he cleaned himself up, only for getting the frosting in his butt. He took the cake and said to himself, it looks good. I'll feed it to Alba. The end.